Hello guys, welcome to another book review published in 1940s, super cheap. I was like going back to the classics because this is where the source material is located, and not only that, there's also some more hidden stuff. So let's first take a look at the book. Most likely you're gonna find it like that in a soft cover with various different cover designs. The book is 448 pages long, soft cover. There are some hard covers, but they are extremely hard to find. Maybe they will republish at some point. And yeah, that's it. So let's dive in. Let's delve into the book. Take a look what it is about. It begins with some double lifts, double, triple lifts, and get readies for the double. Then it continues with some false dealings, such as the second deal, strike and push off, explaining everything from the way you're going to hold the cards, etc. There is also the bottom deal and the center deal and the double deal. So advanced stuff here, and then we have some easier things like the side slip, and then we have also the legendary pass. A chapter on palming, a chapter on color changes, a chapter of shuffles, and a chapter for head creams and stuff like that. There are also a lot of ways for you to get a secret peek, or a glimpse, just so you know the identity of a specific card. The ways of joking the cards. We have the reversing cards in the deck, techniques about that. Some other slides like adding cards into the deck. There is also here the Hugard top palm, a very famous move that John Hugard has created. A lot of ways of establishing a break, either from bridge, from a fun, from riffling cards, just so you can have the get readies, and which is going to make a lot easier. The expert card technique is also very known for the rear palm. Rear palm is a way to. This is the classic. This is the gamblers, and this is the rear palm. Basically, let me do it in the right way. Yeah, this is the rear palm. Basically, the thumb does most of the work. At least this is how I do it. I think a lot of people just they're palming really deeply like that, and you can see the corner is out, but still, this is a nice palm for people with very, very small hands, because this might not be very fitting, but a bit deeper down might be better. That's the rear palm, and it goes through it a lot. Now, let's see. We have also the Pharaoh Shuffle. Some of the theory behind it, some tricks, not the richest chapter, is about 10 pages. However, it explains the basic technique, both over in the hands, Pharaoh, as well as on the table. There are a bunch of flourishes, also flourishes that can be used to enhance sleight of hand, with secret moves and subterfuges inside the flourish. And we have a lot of techniques which are not really specific. So, for example, how to load cards on the back to the deck, ways to cover the palm, some counts, forcing for a single card, a couple of cards, a lot of stuff. And then we go for tricks with cards. The rising card is what it starts with. Very, very beautiful trick. And the way to make the gimmick, you only link a thread. Doesn't have to be an invisible thread that you can find in magic shops. It can simply be one common piece of thread for sewing, because they're never going to see the thread anyway. And has a couple of ideas with it, even within the deck, or the cards will be, in the open, or they could be in a glass. Okay, a glass of water, a glass of wine. A couple of routines, a couple of self-working tricks, and the ambitious card, um, and a couple of discoveries. Here you will find the famous Rubber Dub Dub, which is a card vanish, uh, which has been used since it was first in print here. The Hugard perhaps is a creator of this move. Some mental tricks, some tricks with reverse cards, double faces, and also it teaches how to make double faces, how to make double barkers, and how to make generally some gimmicks. We have a lot on misdirection, some theory as well, and that will cover the entire book. I would love just before I finish the review to show you a couple of tricks. So let's take a look. Okay, so I have here the King of Cards. The King of Cards will stay here underneath the bottom. And on the top of the deck, I have the Two of Clubs. The Two of Clubs will be on top of the bottle. If I snap my fingers, the King is now here. And at the bottom is a Two of Clubs. This book is really worth it. Because value for money, it's very cheap. I'm not sure how much I bought it, maybe 10 years, maybe 15. It's also, I want to mention something that I see a lot and I think it's not true. They put this book in the beginner section a lot. The reviewers are doing it. Even I have seen magic shops having it in this section as a beginner book, and it is not. My guess is either they put it in the beginning, they rate it as a beginner book because it starts with a double lift, and which is not even a beginner move in my opinion. It takes to do it well, it's an advanced move to do well. Or either that, yes, or the fact that they haven't actually read the book, which can happen. They just find someone else's review, which probably he hasn't have read it either. Most of the people do that. They just skim through it and they will make a review. But people who actually know what's there, this is an advanced book. It's not a beginner book. It's either intermediate or advanced. You choose. I'm going to say a book that has a double deal, a sender deal, a table feather shuffle, a bunch of one-handed moves, and as well as theory, and let alone the volume of intermediate moves in there, not only the advanced moves. It would make it like an advanced book. You want intermediate? Fine, but not a beginner. Anyway, that's my opinion on it. Definitely worth it. You will get a lot of stuff, and because a lot of old stuff have been forgotten from this book, I strongly urge you to just look for something a little bit more secrets, even for magicians that don't know. For example, if you go, for example, the selected tricks or birds of feather, you will get some tricks not really known, some methods that can only be found here. Just saying, So that would be all. Definitely worth it. Very cheap, lots of content. I think I covered what I wanted to cover. So I'm going to see you on my next book review. Keep in mind that the Marlowe magazines are coming. Just working on them at the moment. I have a lot of stuff to learn, even though also adding the stuff that I already knew from the books. Because they're like 2,000 pages, I want to have at least five things from each book to show you some good ones. All right, so stay tuned for that, and I'm going to wish you a lovely day. Take care.